Sha. Sha, sha, sha. Sha, sha, sha. I got a wacky idea. I had a wacky idea. And this is me executing my wacky idea. This wacky idea is... what if I read The Grinch on Christmas Eve? Well, it's more like Christmas Day now because I got randomly a lot of things to do before the stream. I had to delay it. But let's pretend it's Christmas Eve. Well, for some people it's Christmas Eve, but for me it isn't. But let's pretend it is for me. I gotta find I didn't really think of this. I gotta find the Grinch. The Grinch. The Grinch. I have no idea how many times I spent typing the cringe. Oh, I have found it. I found the Grinch. If you're someone who loves the Grinch, which is an odd thing to love, but that's on you. If you love the Grinch, you love the Grinch. Well then, I don't think I've ever even seen the rhyme on its own. Let's go. Well then. Oh, I love stupid ideas. This is why I'm doing it. Wait. Actually, I just noticed. Why is chat cutting that off? It doesn't normally do that. Well, it's gonna be a short stream because I'm literally just reading The Grinch. I'll probably sort it next stream. Whenever that is. Well then, let's do this stupid shit. Every who down in Whoville? Whoville? Okay, immediate hiccup, okay. Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived in north of Whoville, okay, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. Rhyming. Eminem better watch out. It's like entire studio. This Zeus guy. Oof. I know I put out a song recently called Zeus. Now you got this Zeus guy going after his entire career. Watch out, boy. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were on too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. That's a bit offensive, to be honest. Didn't have to insult my Grinch like that, but you did anyway. But I think that the most likely reason of it all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve. He stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's. Staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted windows below in their town. My boy. Frowning. Big frowns. I just want to say this is on Genius, so this is recognized as a rap. Which is odd. For he knew every who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a holly who wreath. That one's just made up. Holly who? Holly who the fuck made that up? Well, apparently it's the Doctor And they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled. Furry looking. Then he growled, with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find a way to keep Christmas from coming. Are you gonna edge Christmas? I know you can edge people, but edging an entire season, that's impressive, actually. Well, maybe that might have been cut from any films I've seen, because I didn't see the Grinch doing any edging. For tomorrow, I know all the Who girls and boys will wake bright and early. They'll rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise, oh the noise, 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 noise. There's one thing I hate, all the noise, noise, noise. They'll stand together with Christmas bells ringing. They'll stand hand in hand with those Who's will start singing. Fahoo forays, Dahoo dores, welcome Christmas, come this way. Fahoo forays, Dahoo dores, welcome Christmas, Christmas days. Did this man spit in? Fahoo forays. Welcome, welcome, Fahoo Ramos. Welcome, welcome, Dahoo Damas. Christmas Day is in our grasp, as long as we have hands to clasp. Disrespecting the disabled, not a fan of this Zeus guy. Fahoo forays, Dahoo dores. And they'll sing, and they'll sing, and they'll sing, sing, sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. This is longer than I thought it'd be. Impressively longer, not that it's lyrically amazing. Dahoo dohe. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful an idea. An awful an idea. That's not correct. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what I'll do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. Santa Claus. This is stop number 1. The old Grinchy Claus hissed as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. At first he's edging Christmas, now he's got fists. Thought this was family friendly. He got stuck only once for a minute or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue. Where the little Who's stockings hung all in a row. These stockings, he grinched, are the first things to go. He slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. The whole room, and he took every last present. Damn, this is long. It was a quarter of dawn. All of the Who's still abed. All of the Who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents, their ribbons and wrappings. Their snoof, their fuzzles, their tringlers and trappings. 10,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip top to dump it. He's dumping his load now, Jesus Christ, like, edging, fisting, now he's dumping his load. Poo poo to the Who's. He was grinchingly humming. they're finding out that no Christmas is coming. They're waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open for a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will cry boo boo. That's a noise, cringed the Grinch. I'm just doing that over because I can't say Grinch without saying cringe. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started with a low. It started in low, then it started to grow. Look, he's saying he's edging Christmas, and then he's saying he's dumping his load, so I'm not saying Christmas can ejaculate, but, you know, read behind the lines, or between the lines, or even in the lines, it's right there. Just, you know, wear some, like, face mask this Christmas. I don't mean for the corona, I mean for the Christmas comings. But this sound wasn't sad. Why? This sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came. See, I told you now Christmas has came already. He didn't even edge it that well. Somehow or another, it's just the same. And the Grinch with his Grinch feet. Okay, Dr. Zeus, you could have came up with a better thing with that, okay? And the Grinch with his Grinch feet, ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags. It came without packages, boxes and bags. It's a horny Christmas rhyme. He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he never had before. Maybe it's Christmas, he thought. Didn't come from a store. Maybe it's Kip. Maybe it's Christmas, perhaps. Means a little bit more. What happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. Grinch is a hard word. I'm just going to do that again because Grinch is a hard word. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. And now that his heart didn't feel so tight, he's got asthma. Now he's whizzing. He whizzed with his load. Jesus. He whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. With a smile in his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville. He brought back their toys. He brought back their floof to the Who girls and boys? What the hell is that? Okay. Brought back their pantukas. Brought back their pantukas, their dafflers and wuzzles. He brought back everything. All the food and the feast. He himself, the Grinch, carved it, the roast beef. Welcome Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all Who's, far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp. As long as we have hands to grasp. Christmas Day will always be just as long as we have we. So welcome Christmas while we stand heart to heart and hand in hand. So basically, this Grinch lad was nutting all around town, and then after the afterglow going it, he was like, you know what, Christmas isn't that bad. Would you look at that? Well then. And that was how the Grinch stole Christmas. Well, he didn't, so honestly, it's false advertising because the Grinch didn't steal Christmas. He just stole in general. Well then. Well, that was fun. Quite the delight. I hope you have a very good night.